Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I'm Tracy Shuchart, Senior Economist, and here's what happened while we were away. As we know, tech is down today. NVIDIA is working on a fresh round of AI deals worth more than $750 billion, accelerating investments that skeptics have warned are artificially inflating demand and valuations across the industry. A partnership with South Korean conglomerate SK Group unveiled late Friday means the companies will be doing more than $500 billion in business with each other. And the world's most valuable company is also in talks to backstop as much as $250 billion to help OpenAI lease computing power from a U.S. data center project that would be among the chipmaker's biggest financial deals with that customer. The credit markets are not very happy with NVIDIA today. The cost of protecting NVIDIA's debt against default surged by the most on record today after reports of the chip maker being in conversations on more than $750 billion worth of deals. The price of protecting its debt against default for 5 years rose as much as 0.14 percentage points to 0.82 percentage points a year, according to ICE Data Services. That's the biggest intraday rise since the swaps started actively trading in November. Moving on to Amazon. Amazon has asked federal regulators to approve a request to launch as much as 5,105 internet satellites as part of a constellation that will provide direct to device connectivity. The company first telegraphed its plans to launch a D2D network in April when they announced that it would acquire satellite provider Gold Star in a deal worth $11.6 billion. Moving on to, I'm monitoring the situation in in the Middle East right now. So although oil prices seem not to care about this, but Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Iraq reported drone attacks today, 2 days after the U.S. abruptly suspended a 2-week campaign of airstrikes against Iran, as Tehran appeared to put President Donald Trump's latest strategic U-turn to the test. Saudi Arabia said it shut down drones aimed at petroleum targets, including the capital city, Riyadh. It said the drones had been launched from Iraq by Iran-backed armed groups, and it reserved the right to respond. Separately, Iran Houthi allies in Yemen said they had targeted transit sites carrying oil to Saudi Arabia's main Red Sea oil port of Yanbu in retaliation for what they said were Saudi drone incursion into Yemeni airspace. And then earlier, we had Jordan reported shooting down 2 drones, and Iraqi security sources reported a series of drone attacks in northern Iraq. Officials did not identify the sources of those drones. And there are also 2 refineries currently on fire, one refinery, one oil installation center that processes crude oil are currently on fire in Saudi Arabia. Again, the oil market seemingly not to care about that today. And there are many tinfoil hat theories going around on Twitter about that in the oil world. It's kind of quite funny. Jersey Mike subs. IPO has attracted investor demand for more than 10 times the available share ahead of the pricing on Wednesday. The IPO consists of about 43.5 million shares for $20 to $25 each, according to the filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. That includes approximately 29.7 million shares offered by the backers, including Blackstone and the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority that will be trading under the ticker JMKE. So I'm looking forward to that. I may or may not have put in a request for shares on that IPO. So we'll see what happens with that. And with that, I will send it to Jim for that report.
Thank you, Tracy. Let's start out with crude oil. I mean, it's incredible today. I mean, we had this gap down. Let's just kind of measure that really quickly here. Remember, this is a Globex gap down, and this thing, yeah, it's Monday, so this was from Friday to Sunday night, and it's literally $4.25, which is a massive, massive gap down. So this is a good reason why you don't want to be stuck in a position in any market that you don't intend to carry and have the correct margin for, because this would have been this is a debit waiting for it to happen. This is a big, 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 no one would anticipate this gap down, and it was pretty big. Maybe somebody did, but I certainly didn't. In any event, once the dust settled, though, we have an interesting chart pattern here. We have a series of, I have them circled, a series of lower highs. So here's swing high, here's a lower swing high around 4 o'clock in the morning, here's a lower swing high during the U.S. initial balance, and then a lower swing high around 12:30. Simultaneously, we have a swing low, or late last night, and then a lower swing low going into the London initial balance, and then a lower swing low again. So we have four lower swing highs, we have three lower swing lows, and then I have this little, I don't know, ellipse dangling out here thinking, well, maybe there'll be another swing low. I don't know. Right now we have a double bottom. I drew a rectangle down here just kind of highlighting where support is, and it's approximately 82.34. We're testing it right now as we speak. The low of the session is 82.12. So you could say it's a double bottom. You could even say it's a triple bottom if you want to include this little wick over here, which I would personally do. And triple bottoms usually don't work out so well for the bulls. So again, I'm looking for kind of a break to the downside here. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. And news could happen at any moment, right? It's just not restricted to mornings. S3 is really the only next target down here that I have on an intraday chart, and that's at 80.94. On the upside, really, session VWAP is where it's at. I mean, we've tested it once, almost a nice VWAP touch to the upside. If you caught that one, folks got short there. And then right now we're tracking what, 83.70 is that upper VWAP. A point of control is okay. This isn't the greatest volume profile. It's kind of rectangular. We do have a competing point of control right here at 82.68. So we got to keep our eyes on that for sure. So that's the story of crude oil. Let's go over and check out the Bitcoin again. It's the July contract, everybody. Remember, this is a monthly contract. Let's let the data populate so I could kind of move things around a little bit. So kind of resilient, right? We do have a gap up, right? This is a gap up. We didn't, from the, I'm doing Globex gaps. I'm not doing regular trading hour gaps. So Globex gap up. Haven't quite filled it, by the way. We tried to, after the USIB ended, we kind of had a single break to the downside, a lot of consolidation around the pivot. That's the pivot point right there. 64,583 is how the calculation works out. And then a kind of a nice retracement back up so far in the Bitcoin. We hit that Jax 1 level at 65,000, and we're kind of trading around it right now. I did keep that 9 EMA in there. That's that golden line that the fellas like to talk about, so I kept that in there. I think Selma likes it too. In any event, we kind of retraced nicely back up, and now we paused. We just hit the London low. We're stuck right there right now. Baby candles so far after the big sell-off, and then a pretty decent recovery right now. So I'm looking at this VWAP, and I'm looking at the volume profile. I'm sorry, at the point of control. 65,210 is potential to the upside. If we can kind of break above here, break out above that VWAP, we got R1 and put support conveniently located at 65,500. So that would be a nice target up as well. Session highs, well, we had the crazy wick up here for some reason. Don't know why. 2 o'clock in the morning. But really, I think a better high to think about is this high that we saw here during the USIB at 65,735. As a matter of fact, that's where I'd probably draw my rectangle. If I were to draw a rectangle, I'm going to do it right now. This is the ultimate resistance right now. I don't know if we'll get there or not. Things seem to have been slowing down, but it could pick up again toward the end of the day. Let's just throw in Treasury bonds right here. It made a little bit of a recovery. And we're still out of that 109 handle. We're still into a 108 handle, which is constructive, by the way. We did bounce off that high vol level here, and that was at 110 even. And that's kind of support right now. We're shot up about 8 ticks or so. Remember, it's a $31.25 tick. It's not a small contract. But we're kind of really nice volume profile right here. We had some treasury auctions today, 2-year and 5-year. Didn't really move the needle in this market. We're back into the US IB, if you will, even though bonds open up earlier than the regular trading hours is a little bit earlier. Really, we're right there back to that point of control. I don't expect this to deviate much from that. Still over 5% yield, 5.1% yield in the 30-year treasury bonds. So probably nothing to do here. But just glancing at the daily, keep in mind we have a 2-day off the bottom. Nice kind of, I don't know if this is a double bottom. I guess I'd call it a double bottom, right around 109 and 15.30 here. So kind of a nice move up, but we're not in the rotation zone yet. We want to be between the 8 and the 21, and then we want to pop up above the 21 before I'm ready to look for areas to go long right now. This is still in a bear market. That is this afternoon's Edge Report, and we are ready to trade the close. We have 3 spectacular young men with us today. We have Joey Morgan, we have Stowe 42, and we have Nick for a tick. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's up? What's up, Jim?
Good afternoon. Good
fellas.
afternoon.
How we doing?
I'm telling you, this weekend I went to Buc-ee's.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you get
Oh,
at Buc-ee's?
fun.
I went to Buc-ee's. Me and my son did an eco tour of northern Florida, and we could have a whole separate podcast on that. But on the way back, there was a Buc-ee's, and we couldn't say no to it.
Yeah. No, you
So-
can't say no to Buc-ee's.
The next
No.
question, Jim, is how long did you spend in said Buc-ee's?
We were there for a while.
Yep.
I mean, the whole thing. We bought the gas. We went in. We got some breakfast burritos. Used the men's room. We used the men's room before we got the breakfast burritos, in case anyone's paying attention. Did some shopping. I got some mugs.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, some travel mugs for coffee. So that was my big purchase.
You didn't
And,
get a barbecue sandwich?
no, because we were there in the morning, and it was kind of
Oh.
like a breakfast. They have these. They're not. Maybe they are burritos. They're like scrambled eggs and brisket burritos, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wraps. Or I don't know what you call them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was spectacular, jam packed. I mean, it's people weren't there because they were passing by. It's a destination. It's
It is.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
It's
you,
like-
you strictly go to Buc-ee's for the experience of Buc-ee's.
yeah. It's like the point of control on a volume profile. It's a destination for price happiness. Anyway,
It just isn't it. I've never been. I don't want to talk any shit on Buc-ee's. It just looks like a grocery store, gas station. Isn't that what's going on in there? Isn't that it? Except there's like a woodchuck. What's Bucky anyways? Is he a
It's a
woodchuck?
beaver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the beaver.
Okay.
yeah. So you got to go to experience at least once. It might not be your cup of tea. I'll be
All right.
honest with you. I guarantee you.
If I could go to one, I would.
Yo,
I'm in a Bucky's desert up here.
I will say though, production even put in the back end here, they have the cleanest bathrooms. I mean, they take care of their
All right.
bathrooms.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right.
You will walk out of there with all sorts of merchandise for your daughter, like blankets with Bucky on them. You'll get, you'll have ponchos. You'll have all sorts of. If you name it, there's an item in there with a Bucky's logo.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah. Any event. Enough. We got to get a single stock futures on Bucky's, then we'll get something. Any event. Let's go around the table here. Nick, let's start with you. We'll go backward on my grid here. What are you thinking about this afternoon?
I would like to see us rotate higher once again. I'm long. I really haven't traded a whole lot this morning. Caught a short, paper handed it down towards the week open, and then basically I've been doing nothing since. So this next kind of failed attempt down here at 28K to push us lower, I'm just kind of leaning against. Got long. It took me 2 tries. Covered 2 basically right here on the Magic Gray VMix V-range box, and potentially going to cover that runner somewhere up here towards 28,200. So I'd like to see us rotate just a touch higher once again. I mean, ES is still. Stowe and you and I were talking about it last night. Like we're kind of still just poking the bottom of the ES balance range on the longer time frame.
Yeah.
So it's not over yet for the bulls, and it's very hard on a week like this to get too bearish without something pushing us out of this range. Until then, range rules apply for me.
Very awesome trade, Nick, for
Thank
sure.
you.
And I would like to point out something, by the way, everybody. Notice where stop is.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken 2 units off and he's break even. I'm a fan. I gotta love it. Thank
I
you.
know you like that, Jim. Did that for you.
There we go. Now there's no risk, man.
No.
You're just fill up that Bucky's cup with whatever you want and just chill. You'll be in good
Exactly.
shape. Stowe, let's do you next. What are you thinking, brother?
I haven't thought a single thing since I took that last trade this morning. Yeah, I sold this thing the whole way down. That was hard and emotionally exhausting. And then I got a good long from, let's see, 42 to 52. And 52 is this is my spot for ES to reclaim before I actually want to be long. And we rejected it here. I was on a treadmill here, so I didn't see this, but I see again, we rejected it here. So yeah, we need above this, or ES is back in its weekly and monthly downtrend, which sucks for me because I'd rather be long. But yeah, I'm not gonna take any more trades today. I've done my damage.
Does the markets typically rally like that when you're on the treadmill?
Yeah, yeah. Or they sell. Depends on if I'm long or short, Jim.
Oh, okay.
It will typically do the opposite thing.
All right. So you got to tell us 2 things. You got to tell us what your position is and when you're going to actually start the treadmill.
That's fair. I mean, it's usually the moment I get off this stream that I go, I gotta do 45 minutes, incline 15, 3 miles an hour.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Joey Morgan, what are you thinking, buddy?
Oh, baby. Jim, we've had an absolute day today. Definitely one of my better days trading the NASDAQ. We caught some good shorts this morning. Kind of just been trading the range a little bit today. If I can say anything, I've been saying this all day long. Normally, when we have this large of a range, initial balance range, right now, NASDAQ, 541 point initial balance range. Okay. When we have ranges like this, I normally, a lot of times history tends to repeat itself, but we consolidate one end of the range, right? I've seen this play out time and time again, where we have this large range here and then we end up consolidating one end of the range, whether we go back to the mid, come back down. But we usually see one end of the range get some consolidation, and that's what we're seeing. So now I'm kind of just, if I am taking trades, I am playing this range. However, NASDAQ's been, even while we've been consolidating here, we've been a little weak. So it wouldn't surprise me to see if we do get some more downside, maybe push back down into those 27,000s and maybe 27,900, push that level there, maybe see low of day, honestly. And that wouldn't surprise me if we do see that. Or the other scenario is we just consolidate here the rest of the afternoon.
Got it.
We could go straight back up though, too, Joey. Don't forget, third scenario.
We could go back up. I don't really
right.
have the bullish bias right now. I could be wrong. My win rate says I'm wrong 40% of the time.
Our boy Nick is long, so
there's a chance I am wrong. But like I say, I think we either consolidate or go see low a day.
Well, Joey, if Stowe gets short and you see the business stock, it means he's on the treadmill, and then you're going to be in good shape. So,
I am rooting, Nick. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for the long. I hope you get it.
I already made like $4,000 on this trade. We're good. Whatever happens, happens.
All right. All right, you guys. I appreciate you as usual. Wish you the best luck on this afternoon. If you make some more trades, and I'll be dipping in the chat. Talk to you on the back end.
Cool. Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
What up, fellas?
What up, buddy?
What's going on?
Nick, you called the V range V mix.
Well, we all know why. I mean, I live in that thing apparently like 4 days a week now. So
Nick is streaming so much he called V range V mix.
My brain was like looking and going, it's V mix. It's the V mix box. For those of you who don't know, that's a streaming software.
It's fine. They don't need to know.
No,
someday.
It's like when you outgrow OBS it's what you suddenly need to use.
Hey, Omni. Good morning, bud. What's
Cooper.
up, 212? What's up, Stringbane? Cooper. Nick for a mix.
Holy. Jim's, good day to you. How do you guys find your daily bias?
Was that a question from the chat?
Yeah,
Joe, are you asking me?
No, that was a question from the chat.
Joey, I'll give you a link to my course. It's normally $4,000, but for you, I'm gonna send you that.
Listen, tell chat's asking.
I'm gonna send you that discount. I use a combination of monthly and weekly VWAP bands. And if you watch my, what was that thing we did called? Edge, find your edge,
Develop your edge.
Thank you, Nick.
Develop
if you
your
find
edge.
my develop your edge session, I talk about exactly how I find my weekly and monthly bias and how you can do so too. And I've also started to talk about it every day in the morning. So I've been doing that too.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Good to see everybody interested in hanging out with that too. It's cool.
It's very rudimentary. It's very simple. It's not something that you would look at and be like, a smart person came up with this.
You met Soap. Love your indicator. Very useful extensions. Appreciate you. Glad you like it.
Wait a minute. You guys got to say how you find your biases. That wasn't just for me.
That is right. I mean, I will. I'm gonna be honest here. Very transparent. I have come into each day not having one, and just taking what the market gives me. I mean, normally I would have a bias, but there's been so much happening, right? With Iran. Now we have a lot of news coming this week. I really haven't come into the day thinking I think price is gonna go here. I'm just taking it as the day comes and what price is giving me. That's been my, honestly, and it's paid me well. Like I've done well just doing that. But if I had to choose, if I had to say like how I would form my daily bias, I mean, I would just zoom out. Like, what have we been doing? What key levels? Look at the daily, look at the 4 hour. What key levels have we tapped in? Have we slept any like large liquidity levels that would appear strong on higher time frames? How have we reacted on that, on those levels, and go from there. There is no, I wouldn't say a secret sauce, just what works best for you. I know that was kind of a roundabout answer, but that's really all I do.
I'll answer for Nick. Nick uses fibs.
I am a big fib guy. I draw all the fibs and then all the extensions of said fibs. I do extensions, my fib extensions on fib extensions. No, none of that is in fact true. What helps me actually, it has helped me frame my bias. I don't even say I have a bias. I have a lean every day. And the only thing that helps me do that, I guess, more effectively in the last, whatever you want to call, however long I've been doing this now, since I've been writing an actual plan written out to people every day and then proofreading it, suddenly it kind of like reaffirms not a bias, but a point of view on several markets at the same time. So it allows me at the very least to have a more natural zoomed out session by session perspective, because all I'm doing is doing what I do, when I come into before a session, which is just kind of looking at the week as it is, how we've built against last week or session by session, the way XY kind of does it. And it's not formulating a bias. I would say for me, it's more just like understanding where the areas that I may want to interact or have my eyes a little more locked into time and sales and the DOM and things. So yeah, writing a plan out for other people to read helped me kind of reaffirm my plan, my execution, my bias, my lean going into the day, whatever terminology you would like to use.
I like lean. Lean's pretty good.
Lean is good, yeah.
Because there's a lot of time I could go into a session with a bias and it gets absolutely punched in the face. For example, I wrote it in my like opening paragraph of my brief this morning, which is like my lean going into this week was we probably bounced just being where ES was, and I even said let the open kind of prove that this gap up and go is going to stand, and it did not apparently.
Yeah.
That was it. It's like, I need to see it during RTH because I don't give a crap what we do during Globex half the time. I don't trade it, and there's a reason for it. So what do the real traders, when the big people with the big boy pants come to the tape and actually start placing orders, what do they do? Usually means more to me.
Yeah, 100%. And just like kind of like to echo that. And another reason why I don't like to form or marry a bias is because I'm the little guy in the market, right? Like I'm just going to react to what price is giving me. It's not, to me, for me personally, I'm not trying to guess which way the market's going to go. I'm just going to let the market do its thing, and then I'm just going to react. So that's why I've kind of stepped back from having a daily bias, because it hasn't really, I would say as of late, especially with everything happening in the world, just hasn't really served me.
I bought ES at 91 last night at like 8 o'clock, and
You
I held
did.
it all the way through the day. And I mean, that was my spot. But I had a runner, and I watched what was happening at the open, and I was like, okay, I got to get out of that thing. So I just flattened it at, I think, '07. And this thing just stayed. This is kind of what I look at on all time frames, but like this thing hanging out like this in the bottom band this whole time, it's too easy actually of a trend for a downtrend to work this well, and for me to get paid on these shorts. It must be really selling, and it was today. NQ was absolutely puking its brains out.
Yeah, it was.
So this was nice. But then we're just down here at this 425 guy, which is for ES is not crazy low. NQ looks way worse. But ES is just back. I mean, this is how you can. So this is all we really came back down and did. We're just talking to these two very good lows from, I don't know, last week. NQ, however, is big sad. It has puked its way all the way down here, and it's building out volume lower. It is happy to spend time down here.
Yeah. I agree. NASDAQ is feeling a little bit depressed today.
I mean, it's pretty gross. You get this. Now, this isn't a proper gap because at least I only consider a gap to be gapping above or below the previous trading day's balance. But that's a pretty gnarly Globex open on Sunday, a Sunday gap. And for us to trend higher, fill that, and then puke lower below it is pretty bearish.
Yeah. But the classic gap up and then FU Monday. Gotta love it.
There were several FUs.
Yeah, there were.
There was. Yeah,
many
100%.
Many people were effed and used.
Well, even the whatever you want to call this. I love this is like my favorite. Like, okay, here's the V. Everyone's buying. Oh, we're not on my. I gotta zoom. There we go. The classic, first hour of trading set. That turn comes in. Okay, here's the buyers. Now we're just gonna V. Everything's fine. We'll settle back in, and then you get stomped again, and we don't do anything after that. So that's also another good FU, because we've seen this shenanigan several times where we do this.
Yeah.
After a violent move down. And what do? We go make a new high of the day and just keep drifting higher and higher all day.
Yep.
But no, not today. So
Not
this
today.
has been like just screw you to everybody once we settle at the base of today's range like we have. But I don't know if we're gonna make another new low. But this is just to kind of piggyback what even Stowe said. That's pretty bearish in NQ. When you kind of look at the last few weeks stacking of volume profiles, and you see the point of control just continues to shift lower and lower, and buyers just cannot seem to kind of migrate value into the prior range anymore. So like this is the tell right here. Like look at where the point of control here is, and then the previous week where kind of the value area starts or ends, basically right here. So once they couldn't get any sort of build here, you should have a lean, at least in the NASDAQ, a little bit more bearish bias, if that makes any sense, coming into this week, just purely based on that. Without seeing any sort of like initiation back up in this range, well, we're probably going to explore lower prices. ES doesn't exactly say that, but NQ has continued to do NQ things while ES was sitting just a chef's kiss away from the all-time high for the last month.
Don't tell XY this, please. But I'm actually I watch the midweek vibe show and I watch his higher time frame analysis because it
Oh,
helps me read it too. And
do
so
do
I'm
you do you
looking
just show
forward to
up?
it.
Do you just show up randomly and then just lob bombs into the chat and then be
Nope,
like, all right,
never.
I gotta go. Maybe this Wednesday, that's what you should do.
If I don't fall asleep reading The Hobbit again. I can't believe I fell asleep reading a book to my kid. That's like the most old man. That's like the most unk behavior
Wait, hold on, hold
humanly
on, hold on, hold on.
possible.
You fell asleep reading the book to your kid?
Yeah.
That's
No,
crazy stuff.
but that's not even the best part.
I
The
didn't tell
best
you this,
part
Joey.
is still Willow then being like, "Oh, he's asleep. It's
Yeah.
party time,"
Yeah.
and just
So
casually watching TV.
the plan was we're going to read the book. Kid falls asleep. I'm going to go do the stream with XY and Nick. I pass out with the Hobbit, like almost on my face. Willow sees this opportunity to turn Phineas and Ferb on. So I wake up at like midnight with the screaming Phineas and Ferb like theme song. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my.
Classic. But she doesn't miss an opportunity. That's for sure. That's for sure.
I am gonna throw a short on the Nasdaq here. We are still rejecting IB low, and I do like the weakness coming in, so I am gonna throw on a short here.
Cool.
Relatively small position size, just for see if we can get a little icing on the cake for today's profits.
Everybody's commenting on my shirt. How nice of you guys. Yeah, I have a new shirt. Thanks for
In the-
noticing.
In the green room, I literally thought it was just a bunch of photos of Rusty.
Like oh man, that's a great idea
It's
for a
far
shirt.
away. It's far away enough that I'm like, those are probably orange cats, and I just don't know.
No, it's one of those you know how the kids are tie-dye with bleach. It's one of those band t-shirts. So yeah, it's just a black shirt. You can if you tie-dye a black shirt with bleach, this is what happens. Oh, String Bean, what do you want to see, homie? I'll show you whatever you need. You just need the column order. I got delta, price, bid depth, pull stack bid, recent bid ask, pull stack ask, and then ask depth. That's the order. Or you could just go, I go through them all in depth on that YouTube video I did. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Just go through that and pause it when you need to. Guys, do you compete with each other? Dude asked this question twice. No. The market is it's already very hard. There's no need to have personal competitions between friends.
No need.
Are you not entertained?
Battle Royale.
No, I've often, and this is something funny that my band actually asked me when we were out and I was streaming and they were watching. They were like, well, since you all like, especially with the four of us, they're like, well, since you all trade together all the time, do you guys like talk about, you all get on the same page and then like kind of do the same thing? And I was like, oh, no, actually, no, never. And it's one of the funniest things that I've found from trading with just everybody is like we're almost always on the opposite side of each other, and there's plenty of opportunity to make money that way.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, we could be completely fading each other and both still make money.
Ugh.
We'll say I'm not overly excited about the PA that I think we're going to have this afternoon, but I think there still could be some opportunities to at least play a range.
Yeah. Joey, I think that this looks like hot garbage. So, and there's a
Yeah.
seller that is very, very happy to sell still. So, at least on NQ. I don't know. I mean, I covered into previous day low. That was kind of my last. No, that's not true. That was not my last short attempt. I covered into previous day low, and then I tried to short again at 41.75. This is right when I was coming on stream with Tanya and Selma, and I got one off at 38. Got stopped on the second one, and then I flipped long at 48 for that last scalp. Looks like, yeah, that's what I did. And then scalped it again there. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it hasn't even touched VWAP yet. ES hasn't touched its RTH VWAP since 9:41 Eastern. It can't, neither has NQ, I don't think. Lord knows where the 24-hour VWAP is. Wow, all the way up there? Yeah, man. This thing looks like crap. Yeah, I like that too, string bean.
We do have a lot of big earnings this week, so market may also just chill out until we get those earnings, as well as a rate statement.
Is it minutes or the meeting again? Is
It's
it
the
already
meeting.
another? It's another
It's-
meeting already?
It's a meeting,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're not gonna do
All right.
anything. I don't
Do
believe
you-
them. No
But
one's gonna
it's-
do anything.
They've
Do you
also
think-
been like kind of muted too, so like I don't know. We'll see what this one does.
We said it last night. There's no aura here.
Did you? I was gonna say, do you think he's worked on it? Do you think
No.
that Warsh has honed his aura?
No.
There's got to
He-
be somebody.
He doesn't command the room the way Powell did. I can. Here's just the simplistic example. This is now his second Fed meeting. There's not a single Kevin Warsh GIF available on the internet. I would have to make one myself,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
which is just there's nothing.
That sucks.
There's no aura there at all.
We deserve better.
In the simulation that is everything is crime season, and the world is just a giant meme, especially the financial markets at this point. The fact that we don't have better, I guess, says everything.
I think they should do the Fed chair voting the same way they do the MLB All-Star ballot, which they give a certain percentage to the fans and allow them to control the entry. So like as traders, I think we should get different weighted votes depending, right? So in order to get, you have to have some sort of aura. There needs to be some sort of aura control in place so that this doesn't happen again.
Guys, you're saying I'm underestimating it. That's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. I
Prove it.
welcome being
Prove it, Warsh.
surprised. I welcome it for him to say something. Give me a sound bite Wednesday afternoon that I can be like, "Yep, that's the guy." Pal let it lapse towards the end because he was just lame duck fed at that point.
It's my favorite, pal. Close the door, pal.
Yep.
No one will ever top that. But I mean, yeah. But how cool was Volcker though in real life? I don't know. I don't know. What kind of aura did Volcker have? I've seen pictures of him. He looks like he had aura.
Oh, that man definitely did. Just purely from photography alone, that man had aura.
Yeah. You take a picture of Warsh, no
Nah.
aura. They should let politicians start to be allowed to smoke inside again. I think that would help too.
Let's just bring back 1970s. Everyone's just smoking everywhere, and and then somebody is sitting at the whatever, in a White House cabinet meeting with like a Winston Churchill size cigar
Yeah, man.
in the
What
Oval
year is
Office. That's what we need to bring back.
Dude, it wouldn't be cool. I'm not saying it would be a good idea, but it would be good.
I have trailed out of this position. I actually fat fingered into adding into my position instead of trimming. So I canceled that really fast and got out of what I needed to get out of. And now I'm only in two with two running. So my average entry moved based off that fat finger. But I do have two runners that are moving see if we can go take out this 991.
There seems to be a I don't know, at least some sort of dude that was partying at 28K. So see if he's still up to something. ES lost its lower band, and this seller at 25 appears to be being rewarded for the time being.
Oh, little pop there.
Oh, peace talk tape. Heads up.
Are we back?
Look out,
So
man.
they take out my my runner, and now we're gonna do something.
Oh yeah, it's important that both everybody's flat before it happens. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I just got out of my
Stock.
final two runners there just to get out of that. I don't want to be any part of that. So overall, that was
Oh.
kind of nice trade off that.
Look at this guy. ES pulled like all that liquidity that was filling that up down there too. Shap, it could be anything. News.
Yeah.
It's there's news every 40 seconds now.
Yes, there is.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if it's good news or bad news. It usually just goes up.
That is true. That is true. Market's like bullish on everything, even if it's bad. See what happens here. We are that did send us back up to IB low on NASDAQ. Right now, currently rejecting it. I still wouldn't be shocked to see us even on this little pop unless it's something like drastic that came out. I don't know. I still think we could see lower pricing here. Go retest 28,000s. We'll see.
I mean, this whole thing is respecting the leg down of at like the midpoint of this leg to a degree. So it's like it's doing steady pull backy things. But that I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the 3-bar push made popular by person to be named later. But it kind of did that here. And I don't know. I found that like trying to fade into that third spike down. I also kind of I liked Nick's trade because this looks like a nice tail on NQ at the low. And there's still, I mean, but there's still that massive single print up there.
They're just gonna
Yeah, it's
keep
just gonna
chopping
stand.
in
It's
this
just
low.
gonna stand here.
Yep.
Do any of you guys ever use two directional trading on the same instrument and on the same chart?
What?
What?
I'm not sure what that means. So my answer is probably no, if I don't know what it means.
Are you a cop? Are you from the CME? Are you trying to ask me if I'm hedging?
That was where my head went. Was like my head went straight to hedging, but I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
what that meant.
you ain't allowed to do that, homie.
Yeah.
Did I ever find out if Buc-ee's have showers? I was pretty much in the camp that I don't think they do, unless somebody corrected me and maybe they do, and you have to ask for a key and they're somewhere else. But I've never seen them. And if they are, they're not attached to the normal bathrooms. But if you've used one,
Nick's Buc-ee's is in a nice neighborhood. They don't have keys to the bathroom.
my Buc-ee's, all the Buc-ee's are easily 40 minutes outside the city.
Nick's Buc-ee's is where all the nannies go on their break to refuel before they have to watch all the rich people's kids for the rest of the day.
Funny. It's funny because my wife had the realization finally, like a month ago. I mean, it was a month ago. It was at some point this spring when she was when it was still like nice out. It wasn't 100 damn degrees, and she was taking the baby like in the middle of the day or like at 10 a.m. or something to the park, and she was the only mom there. Everyone else was nannies, and it was pretty obvious. So, yeah, it wasn't just me, but yeah, apparently I live in a very nanny central neighborhood.
Well, how many Wendy's do you have? That's typically how we judge this.
There is no Wendy's. There's no Wendy's
Case
within like
closed.
at least 3 to 4 miles from me. You got to go closer to the airport.
Dude.
I will pass one like on my way to like Dallas Love Field Airport. Otherwise, I ain't getting to a Wendy's.
Only me and Salma live next to a Wendy's. That's
Well,
how you know
didn't XY
we're the
realize, like,
salt of the earth.
XY realized he's like far away from a Wendy's too.
That's how we know. That's how we figured out that this is a measure. Pool chiller, distance to Wendy's. We've got all kinds of
You live at a Wendy's or do you work at a Wendy's is the question, Josh.
I have never worked at a Wendy's. I have worked at an Arby's when I was in high school. That was my first job.
So
my first job with a paycheck that was legitimate and not from a farmer was Arby's.
did they still call it the Big Montana when you worked there?
Yeah, hell yeah, they did. Yes, yes, they did.
Buc-ee's mistake, not Buc-ee's, Scott. Arby's mistake, and I have not eaten there since I was probably like a sophomore in high school, so it's been a very long time. Arby's mistake was changing names from things like that.
I agree.
There's no reason to ever not to take something called a sandwich called the Big Montana and literally just calling it like an Arby's number 3 or something. No.
We have the meat.
Yes. You
Yes.
just don't do that. That is marketing 101. Why would you take that away from all of us?
So funny. I remember like I had to clean the ashtrays in the smoking section. That's how long ago this was. Side flows, I'm going to take that as a compliment, by the way. Thank you. I do look like I worked at an Arby's. That was a very interesting job. My primary coworker was on work release from jail, and he had a lot of interesting stories, very bad tattoos. So at the ripe young age of 15, I got to learn about all kinds of things. It was great.
Man, I haven't had Arby's in like forever.
There's really no need to. You shouldn't. Or do. I remember the meat began as a liquid, and that's was my initial shock at Arby's is that, this starts as a liquid, huh? Okay, interesting.
You're gonna have a bad time.
What was your first job, Nick? Let's go around the horn.
Um, I worked at a high-end bike shop in high school.
Damn, that's cool.
Because I got into mountain biking and like triathlon and all that around that same time is when I first kind of started playing around with it.
Okay.
Is when I had torn my shoulder for the first time, like had surgery like middle of football season my senior year, and my PT was like, you should start swimming, and I couldn't lift, so I had to start running, and then it just slowly built from that. And then by the end of my senior year in high school, I was working at this shop because I had to kill time because I was getting out at school every day at like noon. So what else am I supposed to do? So I did that, and actually it was a good kind of sales job, retail, where, you know, it's like different. It's not retail. I guess that's the weirdest thing. It was, but it wasn't. Like it's different kind of clientele wandering in those shops. So sold high-end bikes, which was a cool buyer, and I didn't get like percentage in some of these $10,000 bikes I was saying. It was like I would get like $100 for certain classes of bikes, like $300 if it was like a 10 grand bike as like a commission kind of thing.
Whoa, cool.
So that was fun.
Did you get a sick discount?
I did. So my first
Nice.
triathlon bike was 60% off. Basically was cost. Those carbon fiber frames and things were like crazy back then. So my bike was like, I think $5,000 and I paid like $2,000 for it. My first like real time trial bike.
That's so sick. All right, Joey.
All right, Stowe, what's up? Sorry, I was reading a quick message because it was kind of important. It was my doctor sending over a report from my son from one of his appointments that I needed.
Oh, that's fair. Fair enough.
It was pretty important appointment. So sorry.
Yeah, that's
I missed
super
the question.
important.
Yeah, what was the question? Sorry.
What was your first job?
First job. Oh
Yes.
man. I worked. Let's see. I worked at a marina.
That's cool.
I worked on Bull Shoals Lake in Arkansas. I worked on the marina there. And I just like basically pump gas for boats, and also like clean the cobwebs and spider webs off the docks, just kept the docks like, you know, nice and tidy, and then pump gas. Honestly, like probably I would say it was like one of like the better jobs that I had. It was so fun because like it was summer. I could work shirtless. I could just be out on the dock, on the lake, in the water. I could go like do whatever I wanted to. So it was a blast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What were your perks though? What were your job perks? Other than the weather?
I mean, I got like discounts on like if I wanted to go out, you know, if I had like friends and family that want to go on a boat, like I got discounts for the boat rentals, being able to do that.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think back on one of the perks I had. That was the biggest one. I would say one of the bigger perks or two was I was usually done with my day early because I had to get there early. So I had to be there at 6 a.m., right? Because there was a lot of people that got on the water early. I had to be there at 6 and I was done by like 3. So I was already out on the water, so I could just like go out to the lake and do whatever I wanted to. We had a boat dock, family boat dock on the lake as well. And that wasn't very far. So I could literally just leave work from the marina and just go over the boat dock and chill with family and friends or whatever.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
It was a blast. By far one of my favorite jobs that I've had.
I wonder if kids still think about like job perks when they're trying to figure out what part-time weirdness they want to get for their first job. It was honestly, that was the most important aspect of my early musical career was as a band pooling our collective job perks and surviving off of them. Like we had, I mean, the whole strategy was always, I mean, we lived in a house that was $400 a month to rent in a terrible neighborhood. And one of us worked at a bagel place that threw their bagels away every night. So that's infinite free bagels. I worked at a movie store. So that's infinite movies. Pizza delivery is always good. Because back then, before apps and stuff, you could just call from an anonymous number, order a pizza, and then never pick it up. And then at the end of your friend's shift, they would be like, hey, nobody ever picked up this pizza. Do you want to take it? So infinite free pizza glitch. Also, lots of good perks like that. I wonder if kids still live like that.
I don't know. Oh wow,
that's alpha, guys. By the way, in case you were wondering.
While we were talking about our first jobs, we finally got the classic FU candle that I was hoping for on this little guy that I got along from. But no, we had to come up and just tag my runner and then give you the old everybody hates it move.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah, this is a big bid here coming off. You know, IB low there, trading up into 180 now. Getting back above 200. I mean, we may go see the mid. I mean, mid.
Trump is talking, so we're about to be so back. I guarantee it.
Back in what regard? What do you mean by back? Because I feel like this can go a lot of ways.
We're just going to be so back, Joey. That's all that you need. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, we'll be back until it's over. That's it. That's the circle.
Until it's so over. We are so back once again.
Okay, I rock with it. That's cool with me. As long as we're back, we're back. That's all that matters.
It's very simple. ES to be so back. Like we are so back. It just needs to kind of have a close over. I don't know. What would you say, Stowe? Like 74, 60?
I'd be happy with a close above. I mean, there's no chance in hell, but I'd be happy with a close above 55.
Yeah, I just say right around there.
I don't think we're getting above. I don't think we're getting back. I think we're going to close down here in this node, though. I think this is just I mean, we finally touched view up. That's all that happened. I would love it. Please leave this volume down here. That would be
Tracy
sick.
says Trump is not taking. Why are the two other of you people in the chat telling me Trump is now talking? Come on.
That's what you get for reading the chat.
Apparently, I just shouldn't listen to all of you. You're all liars, thieves, and scammers and schemers, apparently.
I have my chat filtered down. I've blocked everybody but Man Dude, Tracy, Jim, and String B.
At this point, I should have learned from my own streams that I can't trust any of you at face value, which is why I had to build systems so that I don't even have to care. It's just going to tell me who I don't need to trust anymore.
You mean the chat's not honest?
Oh, Luke, I haven't blocked. You're still in. Luke's in too.
No, Joey, I had somebody trying to enter a giveaway 14 times in
Cabbage is
an
in.
hour.
Byron's in. Lots of people are in, I guess. Cooper's in.
Funny.
I can trust Cooper because I have met him in person.
Market Maker Mario says, Joey, why aren't you fishing? I am fishing right now for trades. It's what it feels like. Feels like I have to fish for a trade in this afternoon. And we all know how good at fishing I am, so it's probably should stay out of it.
I did do that this weekend. Fed some more fish. Yep.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, another can of worms.
Not the worms, dude. Holy.
I mean, they eat them. They give me my hook back when they're done. Then, I send them another worm. They eat them, give me the hook back. It's a very good system we have going on.
So are we talking like bluegill or perch? Like, what are we talking about here?
Joey, I don't know what's in this pond. I have no idea.
Okay. Well.
Something's biting these things. Could be a snapping turtle. Who knows?
But when you caught the fish, what'd you pull up? Or do you not know?
That'd be a great question. I have yet to catch a fish, so I have no idea what they look like.
Okay, you're just feeding them. Got it.
Yeah, I'm just feeding them.
Okay. Welcome to my life. That's what I do. I'm a professional fish feeder. I take time out of my day to go out on my boat and go find us a random pile of fish and feed them.
You got long after I got stopped to the tick. That's not very nice, but I respect your courage. All we got to do is push up above like 200 here, and it could get a little ugly for anybody that was still holding shorts late here.
Yeah,
yeah. Let's see if this passive seller. I mean, he's trying.
200 could get a little spicy.
Yes, if I get stopped, you take my trade. That is the rule, especially on runners. That is definitely what you should do. I don't even remember what my initial entry was. Is anybody in the chat? I'd have to look back.
I think you were like 820, something like that.
Well, I had kind of scaled in when we were doing like whatever this was. So I don't remember what my third ad was.
I think you were, was it like
it was
20,
between
it was like,
between the evens and the 20s, all of them.
I was gonna say, I think it was
ads.
like 20. I think it was like 24.
Oh, okay. Then maybe it was.
Yeah.
Nah, Shap, I'm done trading for the day. I did plenty of work.
Yeah, I have done way too much work over the last like 48 hours.
I traded last night too. So
you did, and I gotta jump on and hang out with you later.
I come in and lurk on your streams a little bit there, Nick. I lurk a little bit.
You can I can, like everybody else that says this to me, like you can come on at some point whenever you feel like it.
Everybody is welcome.
I come in the chat.
I need a reason to potentially not rebuild anything because I'm done, but like formulate ways that I can quickly pull somebody in. Like if for God forbid everybody was on and we have a fifth or a sixth person trying to hang out with us, like what do I need to do? How do I do it? How do I make it all function?
Oh yeah, we got vibe check tonight, don't we? It's Monday.
Yeah, are we good?
Oh God, I'm cracking up. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. I was gonna say, or can I like, or can I do something else? But
no,
we're all
no,
good.
Nick, no. Stuck in the VMix.
I just am stuck in VMix forever.
Yeah, let me know what's what. Yeah, we'll talk. I'll come on.
Yeah. If you're trading Globex Showy or you're screwing around, you're at a desk after the kids go down. I mean, that's the whole point. We just do late night.
I'll come on. I'll come out for a little vibe sesh.
Did Joey just name our show and we have guests on? It might be good.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Chad, I'll share this with you too. Since I'm not trading, I have nothing to do but talk to you. Some people think that Dasha won't come and hang out on our stream with me, and I disagreed. So I'm going to ask her on Friday.
I am the one that said she's going to say no. as the main architect of the entire network behind the scenes of Stowe Show and stuff, like I don't think she's going to hang out with us.
She'll hang. She'll hang. Dasha can hang.
I said he might have to beg.
I'm not above begging. I'm not above.
If we can get a pullback back down into like the maybe 40s, maybe 30s, I might actually see about a long. I like the buyers coming above IB low like that and getting that strong push. So if we get like 30s or 40s, I might throw on a little small position long here. I don't want to chase this, but I would like to see us run over those 200s.
If there's not a more unk status than reading this message, I don't know what is. That someone told Dasha about our little thing yesterday, and she was not aware it even existed. So we're doing great, guys.
Good.
So and I are doing great on the internet.
She said she'll look into it. So you're saying there's a chance. Come on, production. Where are we at? We gotta have some Dumb and Dumber stuff.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
They were like
So you're telling me there's a chance?
a half button press away.
These are IOUs. Oh, we don't curse too much, PBH. How dare you? And I'll clean up my act.
Only when Leo rage baits me.
Yeah. Thank you, Bori Quant, breaking the ice. I appreciate you.
I had a message. So somebody wants me to produce this into a real game,
Dude,
a browser-based game.
you're gonna do it, right?
No.
I bet you will.
Do you have any idea how much work that would actually be to take these videos and actually make it a functioning?
Dude, I bet if we make I bet if we make Nick think about this enough times, he will have to do it in order to scratch the tism itch. So all you have to do,
I would have to like pirate like Tekken or something for the motion capture, and then just
see, you've already cracked it. You've already got it figured out.
I hate you.
It's that easy. It's that easy, folks.
Someone's like, no, you should actually make this. And I was like, how much time do you guys know I trade? Like, this is still the only thing.
No, rumor has it you never actually take a trade.
The only thing that makes money right now, really, in my life is this. So, unfortunately, these little side quests that I keep doing are also for my own personal enjoyment, are for fun, and hopefully eventually do bring some aspect of additional joy or additional income. Until then, it's side projects during nap time, as I was telling Stowe yesterday, of something I was working on and completed. Like, that's what it is. Like, I complete some of these using like remote control while I'm working out or during nap time. Like, that is like 80% of my project time frame.
You're telling me that you can't monetize this to the 50 to 75 people who are interested in playing it? Wow. The micro audience of the micro audience. You don't think there's a big enough demand for a video game based on fictional caricatures of 4 trading personalities?
Look at this bid here. Now we're getting up over those 200s there, working in 220s. We could go see IB mid here if this is going to keep being strong.
I would love it. Please get over this 52 for me tomorrow. I don't have any direct skin in this game, but boy, would I love to leave this volume behind and be able to long tomorrow off of it.
Yeah, I'm not looking to take a whole lot the rest of the day. I've had my second largest day in my account today I've ever had.
Whoa, nice.
So I'm pretty happy.
Hell yeah, dude.
With where we're at.
I need to get another Dr. Pepper Zero. I forgot I had to stay up and do vibe check. Anybody need anything for the fridge? I got cheap.
Do you have a Coke Zero? I'll take that.
I only have caffeine-free Coke Zero.
Nope, doesn't work. Need a fridge sig.
Caffeine-free Coke Zero? That's a thing.
Yeah, I have one right here.
I've seen Coke Zero, but not caffeine-free. Does it taste the same?
Yes, tastes exactly the same. And you can drink it at night if you're an old man.
I need to look into this because caffeine-free Coke Zero, that'd be my jam.
Dude, it's so good. Yep, just look for the little zero caffeine gold stripe there, bud. It's so good.
Huh.
What's the point? It tastes good, damn it.
Yeah, it's if you're addicted to carbonation and Coke Zero, then you get the best of both worlds. You get what you want and caffeine-free.
This is how I get all my water in. I drink zero sugar sodas. It's the same as water. Zero downside. And anybody that tells me that anything different is dead to me. Blocked and reported.
Pax. What's up, Pax?
Nobody can hear Stowe, but Stowe was asking Pax. Good. He was basically saying, "Good morning, Pax," and what did you want from the fridge as he's running there to go grab a beverage?
Sheesh. Pax will take a water. Oh, we're flying over these 200s. I don't know if this is gonna want to look back, Nick.
No, it's going to give us a close that'll just continue to make everybody say that we're, all is fine. We're back and closing. Well, NQ's got a lot of work to do. NQ still looks like crap, but ES is has got a little hope if it can close kind of above Friday's close. Pax wants some water or tea. I have been at this desk too long. I could use literally any other beverage that isn't water. I will take a liquid IV. Sounds great.
Gross.
Man,
Too much
oil.
sugar. Element all the way.
That's what I meant.
All right.
But
Brondo's
my
got what
brain went
plants
to liquid
crave.
IV.
It's got electrolytes.
Yeah, I'll take a Brondo.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
Yes, it does.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here drinking my Celsius.
See, like a Celsius right now would sound like just too much to me. Like, do I want that much caffeine?
I know. I literally just sat here and talked about caffeine free, and here I am pounding 200 milligrams of caffeine straight to the veins.
Well, I also I went on a run at like 5:30 this morning, and I realized I can't run on pre-workout anymore. Like, it makes me like not in a good vibe on a run, if that makes any sense. Like, I can do it when I lift, but on runs, it just does not work for me anymore. And I realized I hadn't been doing that for months. And I was like, why do I feel like weird? Just does not work. I guess when my heart rate gets up that much.
Diet Coke is my pre-workout.
Pax says,
Are you gonna shotgun a Diet Coke at 5 in the morning?
Sure. Dude, you can drink Diet Coke at any time. There's no bad time for a fridge cig.
Pax is telling me to stop Celsius. I really need to. I really should. It's 200 milligrams of caffeine. I mean, if you think about it, though, isn't it like the daily intake 400 or something, like 400 milligrams of caffeine a day? I think that's
ideally. I think it should be 0.
I think that's the daily. I mean, I'm still well under, right? I'm still well under the daily intake.
I don't look up questions that have answers that I don't want to hear, so I wouldn't know the answer
to. Going to make him happy.
No, real talk. I should quit Celsius. I really should. The problem is it tastes so good. I need a replacement. I don't know what to replace it with.
Water.
That doesn't taste good.
Just dead plain water.
Just like what are the waters that haven't gotten back to us to sponsor Vibe Traders? It'd be literally all of them. The Waterloo, the Bubblies, like all of those ones that just seem like if someone was across the street and it's just like throwing a fruit in your general direction, that's what they taste like.
I bet we could get Liquid Death. Let me try Liquid Death.
Go for it.
All right. I didn't even think about that.
I have reached out to over like 100 and something brands that do podcasts and stuff.
I used to have a Liquid Death sponsorship. They got bought out, so I don't know if that person is still there anymore, but I will look at that. Because they used to do tons of stuff for bands back in the day. I'm sure they still do, but Pax, you'd be proud of me, dude. I've been so healthy. I'm training for October. The plan is to get ripped enough, just like the AI version of me on the website that Nick built, that I can beat Pax in an arm wrestling competition. That's the big plan. I don't know what the money line's looking like on that right now. I'm probably a pretty big dog.
Every time you bring this up, my mind goes back to your peptide tweet. And that's what I think about. And all these AI things. I'm just imagining like peptide TRT Stowe right now.
Swole. All neck.
Just Jeff Bezos level TRT for Stowe is where my brain goes.
I don't get the RO water thing. Why would I take the osmosis out? Didn't it osmosize for a reason?
What is RO water?
Reverse osmosis, where you suck the things out of the water that are in the water. Minerals.
I thought minerals and things are I don't know anymore, man. I don't know how to trust anything that I read these days.
Creatina?
Creatine.
Is that female creatine?
Oh. I hope that's a typo, or if that's something new, I don't know what to say, guys. Apparently Jim knows what this stuff is.
Jim's already making the book on this Stowe versus Pax arm wrestling match right now. That's what he's doing right now. He's got his pen and paper out.
It's Italian for creatine? Okay.
Huh. The best nutrition is organic food and sunlight. Everything else will end up making you sick, especially peptides.
I have been forcing myself to get at least 20 minutes of standing in the sun, which is probably the weirdest thing that I've ever done on purpose.
No, I agree with you. Like, yeah. I feel like we need to be.
Yep. I feel so much better having
100%, dude. Like the energy levels definitely check. It's like you can sit in an office space for like hours and feel just like super depleted. But if you go like after that, if you go outside and just soak in a little bit of sun, you feel so much better.
Yep. It's so hard to do here. Like we get less sun than Seattle does. It's like we live in a place of zero sun. You have like even like in the summertime, I have to time it. Like if I see the sun out, I have to be like watching the radar to know when I have a 20-minute window.
Working out
people hate the sun.
Oh man.
Now the sun isn't good for you. Vitamin D is not good for you. Water's apparently not good. Regular water is not good for you. What can I use, people? What can I do? This is why I'm just like, I'm tired of it. I'm just trying to eat as healthy as I want in moderation, eat garbage, everything in somewhat moderation, and just do what makes me happy. And I think I'll be fine.
Well, I'm trying to do everything that makes me miserable because I assume that's the stuff that's going to work.
That's the Goggins mentality. Caught that.
Do you feel like your bones are flying out of your feet right now? Well, you're not working hard enough.
I'm in my music. What is going on? I really wish I was still in this damn runner.
Yeah. I wish you were too. I really liked it.
Yeah. Market is trying to hold those 200s. Oil is still getting cooked.
It didn't even really pull back to it didn't even do anything nice to make like you feel like that was a good spot to get in there, like 820 or whatever. It just quit. we got whatever happened, made it wiggle. Ooh, I do drink that coconut water, John NT. I do. That's what I make my fruit smoothies with, if you must know.
Great fitness and wellness channel. Trading is just a hobby here.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's something to trade. I feel like this is constructive conversation, though, because, you know, you have to take care of your mind, body, soul, all the things if you're going to do this, because this will wreck all of those things if you're not careful.
Agreed.
So you're welcome, chat, for all this goofy conversation.
Yeah, guys, and for the record, and in our defense, we have gotten a lot more off the rails than this.
Yeah,
Agreed.
if you want to see, I could go. I could go further.
Yeah, there was a podcast, not a podcast. There was an episode of Trade the Close with Stowe and I, and what were we talking about? Potentially the logic in states where it's you're allowed to just have pet ducks, and like this is a thing. And we got in this very long discussion about it.
I remember looking up how cheap a duck was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a whole bit.
Buff duck. Do you guys remember Buff duck?
This was last summer. If you had any doubts of what summer trading can be like at times,
Joey, you
in
can
the
get
afternoon.
listen, let me talk you into this, Joey. You can get a duck. You can buy one. Many different kinds of ducks. The best one is called a buff duck. You can get one for like 20, 25 bucks. You should probably get two so that they have a friend. And they're the most hilarious looking duck ever. And you can have little duck friends. All you have to do, spray them with a hose once a day. They like that. And I assume, feed them corn or whatever ducks eat. And there you go.
I'm pretty sure my neighbors would get very confused about hearing ducks quacking in my backyard.
They'd come to love the duck, of course. Who wouldn't?
I don't know how.
Like, hear me out. I know it's a duck in my backyard, but you're gonna love them.
I don't know how much my husky would love those ducks.
Fair.
As a former owner of a husky that may or may not had eliminated several birds without any indication for me to do it, one of which was a duck. Yeah, Joey might be correct. And R.I.P. to my first love, my little boy Echo.
Oh,
sweet
R.I.P.
boy.
I bet your dogs now would love them though. Those dogs are friendly.
The one that would have been a really good bird dog, Whiskey. He's the one who brought me the squirrel video.
Oh, you're right. He is a murderer. I forgot about that.
He killed a squirrel in my backyard, but that would be my old boy. Can't really see it.
Big old fluff.
There we go.
Here, I'll see if I can get a picture of mine. My
Damn
little
camera.
husky.
Angle.
If I had two buff ducks, I'd name them Hans and Franz. That's what I would do. And they'd be out there being ducks. Out there being ducks.
Hans and Franz. Actually, those are great duck names.
Yep. Oh,
Here's my husky. Wait, can't see if you can see it. There we go. Yeah. Red and white. Beautiful.
Aww.
Very fluffy.
Snow for context.
Yep. He loves snow.
Yeah, it's funny. Mine it's black and white, but he's in the snow there too.
I feel like if you have a husky, you have to take a picture of the husky in the snow.
He was just a different dog in the snow. Like the primal comes out of him. Their prey drive is insane too. So
my parents have a Shiba Inu. He's very old, but he won't in the wintertime. He just won't come inside. He's just like, no, he's that dog meme. He's just like, nope, this is where I live in this snow burrow.
there was one weekend, like I think we were whatever. It was like in January here, and we didn't snow, but it kind of had like a little bit of like icing and just a very maybe a quarter inch of snow that melted within like a day. And my mother-in-law was watching him, and he was hiding, just laying out there and was trying to hide from her under my truck. Like he was just laying in the snow and the ice, like under my truck the whole time. That's what he wanted to do. He's like, I'm not coming in.
It might do it. It might hold this.
They're going to push us back into the range and just bait everybody into swinging long again.
Do we have earnings today?
I mean, we do.
What's today? Anything important?
Nothing until
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday's the big ones, right?
it'll be Wednesday and Thursday between
Yeah.
Microsoft.
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday's the big ones, right?
It'll be Wednesday and Thursday between Microsoft, Meta, and
Apple.
No, Apple and Amazon are Thursday.
Oh yeah,
who am I
right.
forgetting?
Yeah.
Tesla?
No,
we have
Tesla
Tesla.
had theirs.
Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, Google.
Tracy, how did that oil producer earnings week go? Did anything weird happen? I forgot to follow up on that.
Yeah, the rest of this week is going to be, honestly, it could be very well. I don't know about tomorrow, but Wednesday and the rest of the week could be pretty volatile.
Okay, cool. Oil super majors report this week too. Okay. Oh, services reported that week. Okay.
Oh.
SpaceX still getting smoked. Yep. 111 on SpaceX. Wow.
Is there an IPO chart that doesn't look like every IPO chart? Is there a single one someone can point to me that is just like it IPO'd and then went up, or it IPO'd and then just balanced and traded there?
I don't know. Like a well-balanced IPO, you mean?
Just every IPO chart goes straight up for like a week and then just grinds into the dirt.
Yeah.
Anecdotally.
I will say for me, like I'm a long-term buyer of SpaceX. So like my next buy-in point's 90. So if we were getting like the 90s, I'll probably buy more in SpaceX. I have an entry position. And again, this is a 10-year play for me, but I have an entry position at 123 on SpaceX. And so if we get back to 90, I'll probably add more into that.
I don't know if I'm a long-term buyer of anything. I've just never been able to figure out if there's anything I want that I think is going to work for that long. I just don't know. Just don't trust the simulation enough, I don't think.
Yeah, I get that.
I liked that guy. Did you guys see that guy on Twitter that was hoarding nickels? That seemed like an interesting thesis.
Hoarding nickels?
Yeah. Some guy was like, listen, there's going to be a nickel shortage or whatever they made nickels out of like 1975. So he had a warehouse full of nickels.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's true. I'll try to find it. Yeah, I'll try to find it.
I need to know the dollar amount of nickels he had.
Hold on. All right. I'll dig it up.
You'll add more at 90. Yeah, I think 90s on SpaceX. I mean, this is just I'm not a professional long term. That's not advice. For me, 90 is a great point for me to add in long term.
Okay. This was it. An investor goes viral after stockpiling $250,000 in physical U.S. nickels 5 million coins weighing 27.5 tons as an inflation hedge, betting that the metal value itself will exceed its face value.
Holy.
So the idea was that the metal of the nickels will be worth more than 5 cents. And so he found the perfect arb, except his arb weighed a literal 27.5 tons. So it wasn't perfect.
That's insane. And they were in a warehouse?
Well, you got to put them somewhere.
I'm just thinking, like, what kind of security do you have on this warehouse?
What kind of security do you need on 5 million nickels? Not that many. I mean, worst case, you lose
I
like.
don't know. I mean, think about it. You walk into a warehouse, you see $5 million worth of nickels. Of course, you wouldn't know the dollar amount, but like you see that many nickels.
No. It's $250,000 worth of nickels. It's 5
Oh.
million actual nickels.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I was gonna say, gotta think about the weight of that. Like
That
you,
is crazy.
you walking into a warehouse and you're seeing a, you know, whatever you said, $250,000 or $500,000 worth of nickels and thinking,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run out of here with it. Good luck.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, it's almost unstealable. You could literally leave the door open.
It's like someone's gonna take a bag and then be like, this is too heavy. I can't, I'm done. And this is $100 worth or something.
Yeah, that's it, Tracy. Yep.
It's a bet on copper.
Oh, Naughty Fish Trades. It says we should make that guy the Fed chair. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the kind of aura.
When I'm speaking about what aura looks like, that guy right there, the guy who, out of spite, out of doomsday prepping, has the audacity to do that, says everything.
We got to be getting close, Snowman. Where's the IB mid, Joey?
NASDAQ, IB mid 28,346. So we're about 100 points off.
Yeah.
Pretty close. It's like VWAP also at 303. So
yeah, feel free. If you guys have a trading question, please ask it. So
yeah,
I don't have to talk about nickels.
We're just yeah. There's a lot of confluence in the middle of the range here. Like I said, VWAP there at 303, got mid at 346. So there's a lot there. So I would like to see how price reacts. Of course, we are running, late into the afternoon. Market closes in about 28 minutes, but we'll see if price can get up there and what we can do. In the meantime, chat. If you guys haven't, do us a favor and hit that like button. I mean, we took a couple of us took some trades. We've had some health combos, some nickel combos, some first job combos.
This is great banter.
Yeah, I mean, we've been chilling, making the most out of it. So again, hit that like button. Do us a favor, hit that like button. Let's get the likes up on the stream. Little thumbs up button challenging you to a thumb war.
Nice.
Maybe I should start with the thumb war with Pax before I go straight to arm wrestling, just so I don't tear an ACL or anything.
Have you
got to consider injury risk.
Did Merritt and Jared ever do a thumb war in this weekend of competition that they decided to do at the Naples meetup?
That should have been.
They did their own decathlon. If you haven't joined us since last October, they were competing against themselves together for some reason in several events. And Jared seemed to win, I think, majority of them because he somehow is like a freak. He's freakily good at a lot of things, which was my learning about Jared Tendler. Not only is he that good of a trading psychologist, but apparently, he just has a bunch of skills.
Jared Tendler,
a lot of things,
is a renaissance man. 100%.
Also, Tracy letting us know that Trump is answering questions on Iran now in Michigan. And that Iran talking to us about making a deal with very friendly negotiations going on.
Very friendly. Very friendly. Lots of love taps.
So with that said, be very careful going into the end of day here.
Oh, these strikes? We call these missile hugs, actually. They're not real. They don't violate the moratorium. Missile hugs.
But did you just say missile hugs?
Yeah, yeah, like love taps instead. I'm trying to predict what the next love tap is going to be. Missile hugs.
Missile hugs. Yep, that's it.
Did I get you? You finally have you clocked out? You done?
I've been done. I speed ran an entire 2.0 of this damn website all weekend, including everything else I was doing. So I'm done. I'm done.
You're welcome to it, Tracy. Please use missile hugs. Let's get missile hugs trending, guys. If we can do one thing today.
I unintentionally built a 1980s arcade soundtrack too, Stowe, this morning that I didn't know I
Oh,
was
really?
gonna do. Yeah, because I had to make
Oh,
like 14
snap.
songs to find one I like.
Dude, that's so cool. I love that. I love messing around with that.
Let's go.
Like the amount of random AI music, and I know a lot of these have just stolen IP from various places to actually create said music, but I have the plethora of songs I feel like I've made over the last year is insane.
As a musician that has created unique and original content for 25, 30 years, it's fine. They can have it because they weren't paying us for it anyway. So it's better that it's just getting used for good purposes, like making dorky video games. Also, see, you're already making the video game. You're literally doing it right now.
God, I hate you. I hate you right now. This game is not going to be made, people. There's no audience for it.
Sure.
There's only so many, order flow jokes I can make with fatalities. Like and for the record, I didn't even make the Leo absorption one. That wasn't I had no hand in that. It was a genius idea, but I did not create it. I've had plenty of good jokes and good ideas. That one did not come from me. My brain was not there for some reason. I was too close to it.
Oh, Danielle DiMartino is going to be on Wednesday. That's cool.
Nice.
Chat, what do you guys do when there's not a good trade in front of you? What are you up to? I'm here talking about missile hugs and buff ducks. But what do you do? Do you go outside? It's summertime everywhere, right? Well, I guess unless you're in Australia. Listens to us. That's good. That's good. Ooh, playing video games. That's nice. Lose. Phil. There you go. That's a good time to test stuff for sure. Burke, do you really climb the Himalayas? That's cool if you do. That's actually a good move, buy above ask. If you hear us if you hear us stop talking about whatever dumb thing we're talking about, you can probably hop back and look at the chart again.
Oh man, Tracy coming in. We will end Iran's nuclear threat very quickly.
That sounds like why there's a nice little bit of negative delta coming in right now. Not a scientist or anything, but that might be why.
Yeah, that seemed very like a seems like a heavy.
Escalating E.
Yeah, I mean, we went
Is it-
from
is it
friendly negotiations to
Just a little missile hug.
See?
It's called a
Told you.
kissel.
It's got.
Just a little never mind. That's gonna go a different direction. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Not gonna bait me.
Almost.
Not today.
Almost.
Maybe in a few hours.
I'll get him later, chat. I'll get him later.
Oh.
Don't worry. So I'm just loosening him up for the later bait.
Oh no. It's oh god. Yeah, this can go 1,000 different directions. Meanwhile, we do have MOCs coming up here in about 10 minutes. To add on top of all the excitement today.
I have a question about daylight savings time. I know we just got rid of it, or we put it in place for forever. So, riddle me this. Do I have to fall back in the fall one more time, or am I just done forever? Does anybody know?
What was the question?
Nick, you know how we just got rid of daylight savings time, right?
Yes.
Are we in it now? So, like, I don't fall back in the fall.
No, I think this is the
I
time.
just stay
forever.
here now. So what
That's
happens
I
in the
think
winter?
it is. It sucks. Like apparently, unless you are in Arizona and Indiana, and then nothing ever happens.
So it's just going to be like
nothing was already happening.
dark as shit even more in the morning time?
Well, what time is it dark there? What time does it start? What time does the sun come up right now?
Right now? I don't know, 6? I think it's around 6.
Yeah. Okay. So I have visibility around 6 here, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in the fall, I mean, it'll be like 7. And that's okay because I can't remember which month it is, but there's one point where I'm like, okay, why do we do this? Because now for me being a morning person, this is miserable.
Well, wait. Oh, it still needs to get through the Senate. Never mind. It's not going to happen.
I was fixing to say, I don't think it's been fully like passed yet. Yeah.
And what are we doing? I hate it here.
Jim, did they put anything weird in there? Like,
Probably.
I don't know.
There's going to be, not to go political, there's going to be something there that one side is going to be like, well, we can't approve this because they put this in there.
Well, isn't the idea that
yes, because then you blame the other one in November that they didn't do this because this was included in that bill and they don't want this.
Yep.
So it's all pandering to their own audience or the non-decided voter.
We tried to get rid of daylight savings time, but these guys didn't vote for it. Sure, we also put in there that there can't be poodles or pugs anymore. We have to get rid of all poodles and pugs. I'd probably get rid of poodles, but pugs would have to stay.
Well, I do love because we get in Texas, you get a lot of the oodles, a lot of golden doodles, labradoodles here because they're hypoallergenic.
Oh yeah.
But every once in a while, like I got a couple of friends that have there's way too much oodle in it, and
that's what I'm saying.
The fun dog.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious.
No, the poodle part is always the worst part.
Yes.
Never met a poodle that I was like, this is a great dog. Many pugs, though. I'm just saying that so Savannah doesn't kill me. Also, I realized I mentioned pugs in a possibly negative way into the stream, and I'm going to need to walk it back for the next 15 minutes.
This is a very dog and cat friendly stream for everybody. As an avid donator to North Texas Golden Retriever Rescue, and there's the husky one that I used to be a part of. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head anymore. But yeah, it's a very pro dog animal stream. Talking about duck ownership.
This is the way.
Wait, Damon's, is that true? Damon says, even if it passes, isn't it up to each state to decide if they want to stay with daylight savings time?
Well,
I like that idea just for the chaos.
But, hey, that's probably what the bill actually is. It's just like, no, we're just going to push it to the states. They can decide. Like everything else. We're going to let the states decide their own rights. Who are we to tell them what to do? It's going to be one of those bills.
Every time I get over into Ohio, I'm like, wait, what the hell time is it right now?
It's like you go further west and they actually are rolling it back.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? Now I'm 2 hours behind? The bill says that states have the option to opt out. So,
hell yeah.
What are we doing here?
America, baby. Woo!
But, yeah. This is... Welcome to Trade the Close in the middle of summer, folks. Is it the middle of summer? It's August next week. Is that middle of summer, or do I consider that end of summer since kids go back to school? You both have school-age children. So
I do. What was the question?
Is August, would you say August is not middle of summer anymore? It's now end of summer, officially starting next Monday.
I mean, except August is still hardcore summer up here for sure.
Yeah, I gotta say it's still like middle as well.
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's gonna be blazing like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah. That's fair. It's still gonna be hot here, but it's not gonna be 105 anymore. It's gonna start being back into the 90s.
She doesn't go back till the middle of September, maybe end of September also.
Okay, so she's so that's how I was in California. Here it's like they're on like the college system. So they're like back like the third week in August, they're back in school. A lot of schools here.
I don't know what time like y'all schools like have sessions, but for where I live, dude, it's so weird. They start school at 7:20 in the morning and they're out at 2:20. That's weird
crazy.
to me, because when I went to school, I
feel like I did 8 to 3-ish.
Yeah, I was 8 to 3, yeah. And they get out at 2:20 and start at 7:20.
I don't know. In high school, my last 2 years, I was like 7 a.m. to noon basically, and then practice for whatever sport. That was it. I don't know.
Nick, to get your parents to pick you up, did you ever do the 1-800-COLLECT and say, "Hey, it's me, pick me up," and hang up real fast? Or was that just a my generation thing?
That was probably you, because we always had like carpool systems because I was doing sports from like middle school on. So like somebody's mom was doing it pick up that week, and we were always covered because it was like a group of at least 4 of us. And then I took the bus a little bit too. But yeah, Tracy, I saw you say it. How many days until football starts? We're getting close. Officially, it's August. I'm ready. I've had nothing to watch because I can't watch baseball right now. It makes me sad. That's Stowe and I talked about last night.
Nick, I sent you that Pirates hat. I welcomed you with open arms into Pirates Nation.
You're not selling me well after I had to make the keyword last night, Pirates, because they've let you down.
It's a miserable experience being a Pirates fan. Don't get me wrong.
I'm already pretty miserable.
Hell on earth.
As an Angels fan.
Paul Skeens isn't doing so hot this year, huh, Stowe?
He's fine. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about Paul. I got bigger fish to fry than Paul Skeens right now.
But isn't he pretty big fish though for your team?
Yeah. He's okay. He got weird for sure. He lost some spin rate, which was odd. He lost some. He has lost a lot of velocity, but he said that he did that on purpose, which is weird.
Which he did that to protect like his long-term play, right? For pitching.
That's what he said.
For longevity. Okay.
He just doesn't want Tommy John like every other pitcher has to have. Well,
I mean, he's kind of a giant. So they speculated that like he might not need to get it ever because he's just a beast of a human. And the way that he pitches is less
it's the
hinge on the elbow and more about
the snap of it that does it. Because my doctor's explaining it the same way with my shoulder. He's like it's the same way a pitcher's elbow.
It's algo time.
He was trying to explain the hinge on the joint, like how my tear was. He's like, it's similar to how a Tommy John tear kind of can occur, like the damage that I've done. And he explained it that way, and it kind of clicked.
Okay.
What are we doing? Are we gonna?
He did have it. Skeens had what appeared to be. He had we lost 8 games in a row when he started. But if you look at his ERA and like actual performance in those games, it was less about his pitching performance and more about a combination of bad luck and just bad defense, bad offense. Bullpen blew a lot of those games. So, but yeah, he on at face value for sure. But he's picked it up after the All-Star break. Everybody did. We got Keller tonight, and he's like the 5th man, so I'm worried about that. Really need to win this Diamondback series. Bleezy, Nick's favorite NFL team is the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh God. So the best part, guys, like I didn't grow up with any team in Southern California. So I have no allegiance. I have no bias. I do not care. There is only one team in all of major sports that I feel any sort of attachment or pain towards, and it is the artist formerly known as the Anaheim Angels, who, as I had said, if I ever was a billionaire, I'd be buying the Angels, and we'd stay in Orange County, and we would rename, just like the Golden State Warriors, to the California Angels as they were in the 1960s. But yeah, I have no NFL team. So there's nothing more fun than being a Dallas resident and just publicly shaming your friends that are lifelong Cowboys fans every season with just gifs of Jerry Jones in his owner box, just staring ominously in disappointment.
You know what's crazy? Kansas City Chiefs are leaving Missouri soon. Like after, I think it's like in 2030 or something like that. They're actually relocating. Yeah, they're relocating to Kansas. Across the state line. So
interesting.
Jeff, if I had that much money to buy the Angels, the MLB would change that rule because I would present it in a way that makes it profitable for everybody involved.
You already writing the Claude prompts for that?
I don't need Claude for that. I got it all up here, baby. Claude's
very nice
probably
of you
own
to
the
say.
Angels himself eventually.
John, I am in fact old enough to have used a payphone many times. In fact, when I used to go on tour when I was a kid, we used to just have MapQuest and calling cards, and that's how you got to where you were going. You went to Kinko's, printed out MapQuest directions, and got in the van. You had an atlas and a dream.
That is a good unk one there that I don't think anybody else. Not anybody else. Sorry, there's obviously more people on the stream that would, but
MapQuest.
That's another Salma one right there.
Yep. MapQuest is up there with Ask Jeeves. You had to be.
You had to be there. Guys, yes, we are that old. To the fact that we had to drive at certain points with MapQuest. Which is not that old in the grand scheme of things, but you know, it was kind of that bridge when the internet was a thing. But we weren't quite to like iPhones were like right there. You were still doing MapQuest, but because any map app that was there wasn't very functional and very good yet. And then it went to, okay, now it's an app or it's a navigation that's built into your car.
What they would do. So the way that we did everything back then was they made a zine and they put it out every year. It was like a physical piece of paper zine, and it was called Book Your Own Effin' Life. And the way that it worked is it was just a list of cities and houses, weird places that you could play, which are like, Knights of Columbus, Moose Lodge, promoters that put on punk shows. And you did your best to call and book as many shows as you could from home. You print out MapQuest directions to all those places. You get as many calling cards as you can. And then you just drive there and hope that there's a show. You hope that it exists. And sometimes it doesn't. So then you're just in the middle of nowhere with this magazine called Book Your Own Effin' Life. And then you just start calling again to try to get on to another show that night and figure out what happened. So it was a very cool time to be alive. Probably pretty dangerous. I don't know if I would want my daughter to do any of the things that I did, but I had fun.
Just a different world back then, man.
This is like how my uncle used to talk about the 70s. He'd be like, you could just drink a beer in the car, didn't have to wear your seatbelt. It was just a better time.
It's weird that I guess, and Stowe's a little older than I am. Joey and I are like the same age.
Wait a minute. What the hell? Why you got to call me out? They don't know how old I am.
Stowe is a couple years older than me. Joey and I are the same age. Stowe is not in another, he doesn't drift into, Stowe is like old millennial. I'm elder millennial. He's old millennial. And then you have Joey and I. My point is, it's been a weird, moment for me in my adult life now to realize, oh, okay, yeah, I'm finally at the stage where I'm that guy. The nostalgia factor has now hit me, and I'm realizing it in real time with some of these younger people that also do the show with us.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's how the man in charge here also feels about us.
What's up, Jim?
I'm just fascinated. That's all. Just fascinated. This, you had me at the baseball talk, but then when you went into the nostalgia, I mean, I had the first bag phone.
Hell yeah, nice. I remember those.
With the battery that you could put on a golf cart or plug into your cigarette lighter. By the way, there was cigarette lighters back then in your car. You could smoke. Everyone drove a stick shift. There's no automatic because nobody could afford an automatic. That was fancy. Could your kids drive a stick shift? You'll see when they get this age. The answer is no.
I don't even know if I could find one. It's hard to get one. When I was a kid, I was forced to take my driving test on a stick shift. I was not allowed to pass that on the manual car. I had to take it in the red Geo Metro specifically.
And not only that, you could just go to when you turn 16, you just show up at the DMV. You don't need to. You could drive there yourself with nobody supervising you. You go in to the DMV at 16. You show them your credentials, and you take the test, and you have a license. Not anymore, man. Those days are gone.
I feel happy that I learned to drive a stick shift before they really stopped making them. Now,
me too. Yeah. It's fun.
You can't. They were fun. My brother probably had one of the last new cars. He had an SS Camaro that was still making them, whatever, in the late 2010s. He kind of got one around then, and still was a lot of fun. But the second car I learned to drive on was a Camaro that was stick shift.
That's badass.
A convertible Mini Cooper stick is the best car that was ever made. Period.
Hell yeah, Shap. Of course I passed it. Are you kidding me? Flying colors, baby. I was driving immediately. I had to get to my job at Arby's, work with that guy from jail.
Yeah, to go sell the big Montanas to people.
Wait, the guy from jail? What?
Did you miss? See, this is how I know you weren't paying attention to the whole show, Jim.
No.
I covered a lot.
This was bit one today, was the Arby's bit. And
I missed it.
And this
I missed
guy.
the Arby's bit. That's all right. We don't have to relive it. That's okay.
Fair. That's fair.
We don't need to.
We're good. But really, what I need to know is this. I think right now Arizona's 48%, Pittsburgh's 52% on Kalshi. Where am I going here?
I don't know, dude. You know I don't bet on baseball, so I can't help you. But
But
you got
that
Mitch
should make
Keller.
you unbiased. That should make you clear of mind.
I know.
You have no guilt. Because you're not spending a penny on this.
I feel good about Keller's last start. He really turned it around. Skeens had a good outing yesterday. We didn't dig too deep into the bullpen, even though it did get kind of sketch. Or no, I'm sorry, not Skeens. Who the hell pitched yesterday? Ashcraft? I'm losing my mind. I would take the Pirates today.
All right.
I feel good about it.
All right. I hope his turnaround is better than the S&P right now. There we go. 74.50, give or take.
They always
James
do this.
too.
They close right at the spot that I was like, I really need you to close above this. And they're like, what if we do it to the tick here
Yeah,
instead?
so like we're gonna stop right there. I said 74.60, so
Yep.
it was just under. And yeah, they're just like, nah, we're gonna just tease you. So maybe.
Yeah, and Nick pointed out a little bit green on the day would be good. Would be a victory, and that's what happened. Nasdaq 28,200. That's still a little bit stuck in the mud, though. And Russell 2961. So the mighty Russell,
ripped.
man, it's the mighty Russell for a reason. It's here to stay, baby.
Man, what a nasty business to close unchanged. All that
In
all that work.
comparison, crude oil is down over 8%, 8.22%.
Yeah.
Wow,
We're
very
getting
interesting.
crushed.
Very interesting.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Buc-ee's and filling it up right there. And that good.
There you go. Get that cheap gas.
All right, you guys. Tomorrow we have a great line. We have Patrick. Speaking of Buc-ee's and gas, we have the gas buddy guy, Patrick DeHaan. He's been on before. He's just a wealth of information about anything gasoline related and energy related, actually. So looking forward to that. T-Trades for Tape Talk. Merritt and Chris will be trading the open, and of course, there's going to be some immediate barbs going back and forth. Can't wait for that. But they're going to be joined by Selma, and Nick is coming back with Selma to join them. So, Nick, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning.
Of course.
Trading the close, XYZ, Jack, and Stowe.
Ooh, cool.
Stowe will be back.
I was just checking.
Yeah. You're going to be
Good to
back,
know.
buddy.
All right.
You're going to be back. So it'll be a great day tomorrow. Today was a great day. Another great day tomorrow. Then remember, we have FOMC. A lot of earnings are going to start coming out after hours, including tonight and tomorrow night, particularly Wednesday and Thursday. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to do on NinjaTrader Live. Appreciate everybody who's participating in this great community that we have. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the thumbs up in the chat. Thank you for being cool in the community. And in particular, thank you to these three cats for being awesome as usual. Let's give them a round of applause, please. And then also on Wednesday, FOMC, we're going to have extended shows. We're going to have Daniel DiMartino Booth. We're going to have Joseph Wang, a lot of great special guests on Wednesday. So it's going to be awesome as well. So a lot of fun to be had. Gentlemen, thank you. Appreciate you. And
Appreciate
last
you, Jim.
message, most important message, please be safe out there and be good to each other. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you,
Cheers,
Jack.
friends.
Later.